Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and today we have Sweet Transit and two very simple, complicated tasks. The first one is the snail line that you see in front of us. All those dots mean some train is slowing down everything else. That's not working. It's like a single track for all of this is not sufficient. Okay, that's number one. Number two is a staging yard. All right, let's just do it because this will be fun. So we have all of these trains not sufficiently doing what I need them to do. So let's try to figure out what our main problem is in this case. We have a train sitting there, we have a train sitting here. They are free, but then we have nothing sitting here, which makes me think a lot of tracks are trying to get into this segment of this stuff, which is cool. You know what I want to do? I would actually like to disconnect all of this so there's no more trains coming in from this side of town. That looks good. You're actually still connecting here. Don't want that either. Let's turn that one off as well so we can get all the extra track organized here the way that it needs to happen. You can all go away. Good. Move you a little faster. Now everyone should be out of this section. That is good. All right, now, it's probably worth disconnecting this for the moment. Yes, they will all be angry at me and all that stuff, but that's fine, because I think this turn is not great for the traffic that we're expecting here that we want to run through. Okay, and now we're at the part where Joe did not have a full plan on what he wants to do, but we're going to do something because this is part of the game, where you can just play and figure out how you need to do what, and life will be wonderful. This is still our signifying piece of the city can reach all the way to out there, so don't destroy it. Yeah, just destroy all of this. Thank you very much. I did learn, well, someone said in the comments that if I hold control and then click on a signal, the whole section that is between junction gets deleted, and I should probably use that a little more. I just haven't yet. We will see what happens. Cool. We are where we are, and that's wonderful. Let's understand what all our traffic wants to do. We definitely... This wasn't supposed to happen. Who authorized this? Who authorized this atrocity of deleting track from things that didn't need to be deleted yet? Who did that? I would never. Okay, that's fine. We may need a bigger rail yard, or, well, train stations, what this is called, too, but we will have to get to that one later. So, we obviously have traffic that wants to go from there to these sides. Easy enough. We could be clever and actually have traffic funnel through here, so we have one more organized central input. That means we have to turn all of these signals around, buddy. Do you really want to do that? Because you still have to get the wood trains out to where they're going. And right now the wood trains are actually going out here through this bypass. Is that worth it? So, right, okay, what am I saying? I am saying that currently we are having trains go in here, and then they split out into the wood side and into the potato side. The wood doesn't go home. I don't think there's any wood line going down to Trakai. There's a little bit of wood sitting here, but I don't know that we have many or any. Well, there's probably one. I'm guessing there's one of these guys that wants to go back home. And with that in mind, it's probably not necessary to cater to that one line that can just feed back into wherever it wants to feed back into. We just have to put a bridge over it and call it good. I think that is okay. We need passengers though. So passengers have to get down here, and they will probably have a bigger word to say. But honestly, none of that really matters. Why? Because this line is not really tied to anything in particular besides my whims. Yes, my whims. How I feel about how this has to run. I'm giving it some straight line here to make my my next few tasks a little easier, and we'll see if that's actually the case or not. Highly likely that's not the case, but we will be okay with whatever we come up with. Probably. Okay, so yeah, if this one comes back on here, and you're a track connection, and this now solves the problem of connecting to this station. That's wonderful. I don't even want to press play or pause or do anything here right now. So that's good. this is the coal station. The coal station would like to get back to what's going on here. And I think the way that it's set up right now is not very suitable. And you will actually start getting a dedicated line to send you back here, because we do need coal pretty much anywhere. And I don't want it to get blocked in any location. Otherwise, we run into all sorts of trouble that I can't afford. So let's get you connected here. You just pop into, honestly, at this point, you may as well make a dedicated line for this guy so we can split out what happens up here a little better. Okay, well, why not? If someone has a picture or some other visual tool that can show me how to make these junctions better, I would love to see it. That would be super. Right now, I don't have that tool or a picture or an imagination of how this game even could handle something like that. So we're just doing what we're doing here. Yeah, sure. Let's give you 12 in between, and that should be fine. That's all set up. Good to go. And now this one is the coal train, and the coal train is the one that we need to connect to what we have going on here. You don't like this, so I have you go to the cargo trucky coal. No, that's fine. I want you to go transfer to train depot, and you will go to the tracky depot. Perfect. Then we can delete that. You will also go to the tracky depot, and then we will delete that. Cool. I just want to get rid of a little extra track that we have here. I don't know that we need to get rid of much more than that, but this is better-ish already. Okay, let's connect the coal train to its new home, and the new home is technically here. But if I do this connection, we don't have straight enough line, and I can't actually connect all the things that I want to connect. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to extend the bridge that we already have sitting there. Transfer to depot, tracky depot. Thank you very much. Get rid of you. Make the bridge a little shorter. Then give me a piece of track that hopefully we cannot go straight in here. No, we cannot go straight in there because the city connection will not allow it. And we're just going to be fine with that. Cool. That looks fine. Get me the bridge. It will just be a longer bridge, and life is fine. So this one is now connected to the things that it wants to be connected to for now. So coal can get back. That coal train, that should be our local line. Okay, I don't hate that. By local line, I mean just local trains will drive on here. It's not the international, the further down the road line. It's just going to be the local line. And now we have it so that, yeah, coal and wood connect back into here, and then the outside one is potato that gets connected into the other thing, that whatever that is, whatever it wants to be. That feels okay. Doesn't feel like it would cause any issues, at least not right now. Okay, that's good. You're feeding in there, but we do have the feedback loop. Okay, so that's all fine. They're all connected to what they want to be connected to. No, I think that's okay. Is that the best? No, because we still only have a single one running through, and as long as we don't have super slow trains driving on here, that should not honestly be the end of the world, but we're not in that state yet. Okay, this guy, you will be our long distance connection, the same as this one is the long distance connection out. Okay, we don't currently have a coal connection in here, and we can 100% solve that by just giving us some options. For those options, I think we're going to run another bridge over there, and we're going to give ourselves an easy out right here that's just going to cross these tracks that have signals right where I want to go across. That's wonderful. It appears that I clicked the wrong button. let me hide something real quick on this thing. Stream mode was still on, and I just failed to turn that off. But thanks for the subscribe. Very cool. Back in the day when I started this, I would stream on Twitch first, and all the replays would have all this beeping and bopping in the just as part of it, and that was cool. But we are a little past that. That was like 3 years ago. So let's grow up a little bit. Tiles between 15, I don't mind. Tiles between here also about that much, 15. Yep, that looks good. And then you, is this still the right direction? Yes, I think it's the right direction. You also do tiles between 26. Are you kidding me? 15 should get us a relatively good starting point. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing signals with you guys here, but You know the drill. Everything is fine. It makes this one 15. Why 15? Because I have the dream that at some point I may get longer trains to actually set up and run on this track. Not today, but eventually, maybe. Could be. It's possible. So yeah, those can all be connected there, and that looks fine. That looks fine. That's connected. We have some signals everywhere. Good. Technically, the only thing we have left now is this guy does not have a true way back to... Come on. Just wasn't connecting right. Does not have a real way back to everything that we want to do. And I think this may be a case for increasing the size of the station a little bit, or giving us local and foreign access locations, which that sounds interesting. What are you talking about? Okay, hold on. Let me see. If I talk to you and make another platform, how much room do we have? We don't have any extra room, which means local will probably have to be these 3 or 4. And then global, we're just going to do these 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. The local one can just get a little priority and access, and the exit will be accessible to everyone. What do I mean by that? I will show you all that in just a second. I don't want to delete all of that. No, just in the middle. This is all I want. Everything here. Yes, 21 pieces. Get it all deleted, and that looks good. And yeah, these 3 are going to be our external. What am I doing here? No, it's the wrong one. Okay. Oh boy, I'm making this complicated, aren't I? That's my middle name. Okay, that one is the one that I wanted to connect. So now I can give our international trains, the trains that just want to go through here, a little bit extra. That's honestly a good thing. I would like to extend our stations as much as I can and as much as makes sense. Right now, what is the length here? That length would be, you're not even telling me. Great. This length would be also not telling me. That is very annoying. Just tell me what the length is. Gee. Okay, whatever. Okay, cool. So this one is the international one. Yeah, you just said that about 12 times. So let's get you and you just connected there, so you can you can enter this side. Then we have 4 here. This one is the depot track. This one is one of the normal tracks, and this one is one of the other tracks, local tracks, I should say. Get you connected there. Okay, get you connected here. Then this one honestly does not need a lot of love because there's not going to be a lot of general connection available, but having it may not be a bad thing. So now all of this is connected to these 4 platforms, and these 3 platforms are international. And then you guys can exit here. I think it would be helpful to give myself an easy out for the global. I say international and global like it's very different, but well, kind of, but not really. Let's get you out of here. Yes, we're going to do that just by a quick trip out here. And then eventually I can have you just connect onto the existing rail. And then it has to merge onto single track to actually get out of here. I don't hate that because that should give trains enough flexibility to, get released from here. I do still want these connections. I don't know that I needed to remove anything that I removed earlier, but that's fine. You're still in there now. Give me that, that signal here, and then just the release signal here, and we want to do 15 again in between. That looks fine. We have this junction going on right here. Okay, you remember the bypass that I kind of set up earlier on the other thing? I don't hate the idea of a bypass. So let's build a bypass, an actual bypass that can get us all the connections that we would ever want on both sides. Sure. Okay, I don't know that this is going to be used much, but having it should help us, and I'm not going to set this up so it can connect to any of the other tracks, so nobody's going to join this that's not already on this side. And that feels good. Not all the signals are perfectly placed right now, especially those 2, but they may release us a little faster, and that's not a bad thing either. Okay. Chain signals. There's a chain signal right there. We're just going to leave that. Then block signals to get us into these stations. We could use the the fancy block signals with recalculation, but where's the fun in that? I would like this one here, probably this one here. That should be enough there, and the rest is all good enough. Back up here to 15 spots again. Yep, I like that. And then we have more than enough signals to take care of all the trains that should come through here. Who do we forget? Probably someone. When will we find out? In just a little bit. Let's let this run and see what exclamation points do not go away. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's speed this up a little bit so stuff doesn't take as long. Press the wrong button. There we go. Shift and 2. There is no chain signal on here. Got it. Do we not have another release signal? Let's put that behind the bridge, because trains don't really like to stop on bridges and then have to go again. Let's not force them to do that. And let's see how this looks. All I want to see is that stuff flows. This is the problem, that we have a bunch of trains that are currently parking. Parking is exaggeration, of course, but they're not currently moving. That's because at some point they were all blocked by different reasons. Do you all stop at the bridge for any particular reason, or is it because this thing is not unblocked? No, that one actually jumped over it. Cool. I think that looks good. We should have a couple trains in here that also need to get out, so let's give them a way to get to their destinations. And then I think I will feel pretty good about what we have going on here. Obviously, we have some wood problems, but once all of this flows, that should all go away. This I don't appreciate, because there shouldn't... Oh, okay. I have a solution for this. Block this off. Make this a separate block, and then you can go, because these trains are really independent. The only time any of those trains should come over here is like that train did right there, if they need a shortcut. And I forgot something here. Let's remove that signal and this one just for the time being, because you need to be able to get on the bypass, and you also need to be able to get on the bypass. Otherwise, that bypass is really not super useful. A couple more signals so we can block those off. Yeah, because now that train's actually blocking everything that would happen here, the global trains. And I think we are okay now. You just have to go in there, and then these trains should all get along. There is something to be said. Okay, and I just see this now. There's something to be said about, we have effectively 2 lanes or 2 tracks coming in here and 4 tracks out here. If we could just split them like 1 to 2 each, because it really doesn't matter where they go, it just matters that they go. And you have parked for way too long. Okay, I can see it. This connection doesn't exist. Okay, now that connection exists, and you already had the connections out there. And you did recalculate now that I gave you that option, so that makes me feel good. How about everyone else? As long as you access all of them, I don't feel like I have to split anything else out. This looks fine. The international train there did something a little awkward, but okay, we're just going to block that off a little more. That seems to be doing okay. Yep, nice and busy. Nobody is parking anywhere. I would say this is potentially mission accomplished. Why do you... Okay, you're the wood train. All right, you are the wood train, right? No, you're wood to the hub. Why are you at the... Oh, you're probably out here because you were... I sent you to the depot at some point. I do not want you to go to this station if you don't have to. So all the trains that we see should not take that route. You're also at wood to the hub. You should never go here. Let's hope this is just a temporary problem and not a practical problem later on. The other thing we could do is also just connect this guy to this track, which is relatively easy. You'll go the other way. But I would like to avoid that if we can. Yeah, I don't want to see any stain. This is cut stone to hub. That one is more wrong than anything else, because yeah, I don't want you to... This is wrong. You should not cut across here. There's no reason for you to cut across there. Should I remove this connection that you don't do that? I'm happy with you joining after this, but anything before that I don't really want you to join, which may cause trouble for getting trains to coal mine at some point. But yeah, I don't like that you're even considering that this is your option. You're doing the same thing. You're hub workers and you try to go out there because there's a train on here? Do we not have signals? We do have signals and everything is signaled out. Why don't you prefer the faster route? I don't want you to cut across this stuff. I think my best course of action is just to get this connection removed so they don't get any funny ideas, because now you should recalculate and go the correct way, and all our international trains should stay out of the places where I don't actually want them. Okay. Maybe this is okay, because what is the alternative? If you really want to get something connected from here, that is not... You cannot get on this track, but what you can do is you can run over here, run there. I could give you an easy out to connect you in here, because then you're back into the track that you were on earlier. Honestly, that feels like a pretty safe bet for right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Give me that chain there, give me a chain here, give me a chain here, give me something to release you guys. There and there, and then this should be good. Easy peasy. There are some trains parking here. Why did you park there so long? Gosh. There's a train there, or there's a signal there at least. There's a train coming through there. And okay, we're starting to see more traffic coming through here. You know what that tells me? That this is not working well. Because this... Who is on this track anyways? It's the coal trains. It's the passenger coal trains. Okay, they're allowed to be there. What are you doing? You are wood. Where are you coming from? You came from out there. And now you're going like all the way around here to go all the way down there, which tells me you probably got stuck on something. I don't like that. You're going the bypass route, and then once you pass the bypass, you go in here. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that at all, because you shouldn't even be in that direction, that area. Let's see. I'm trying to investigate here. Sorry, I'm jerking around a little bit because I want to see what's going on. But yeah, you can make it back to wood now. Who else is doing funny pathing? Anyone? Anyone? You did an okay path. Currently have a lot of trains sitting there, a lot of trains sitting there. That's good. We have tons of trains sitting here. And that's where we're going to do the next part of this. But I think we are better. We added more tracks, we added more blocks. We don't have trains slowing down much. I think this is good. We do have track on the road. keep that in mind when you build stuff later. I think we're in a better spot though, so we're going to leave it at this. The next thing. This may be really simple or maybe really complicated depending what I do, but first of all, Hey, what's your problem? You're trying to get to Takai Hauptbahnhof or warehouse import. Okay, that's where I want you to go right now probably. Can you go? Would you go? Would you mind going? Is there a signal here? Yes, there is a signal, and you don't have a problem now. I don't know what the problem was. Maybe there was a problem because of restructuring a couple things, and I decided, no, actually, it's fine. Okay, what have I changed? The wood trains are actually not restricted to one platform anymore because I had so many of them. They were causing trouble, but I think there's a better way to solve that trouble, which we will do right here. We do have to go straight. Okay, that's a little against what my plan was, but it will be fine because, yeah, if we can go here, that shall be fine. This is going to be not station 1. This is going to be staging, hub, north. We'll pretend that this is the north side. At some point, I may put one down here on the south side too, but this for right now is for north. And we're going to do this, and it's something I haven't done before and something I'm very excited about. I think you can probably do this with a normal rail yard too. There's not going to be a road connection here, so don't hope for that. But we can probably do this with just a train rail yard. We don't need a station, but I figured with the station we have a little easier chances of assigning or having the game decide what tracks to send trains on. So this is what we're going to do. Get you connected, and then we're going to start copying things because I just should do that more often. Okay, and then there, close, there, and the last one right here. Cool. So that's our first station. Well, that's the staging, Staging, stagging. I do think I spelled it wrong, but I kind of like the way it's spelled now, so that's going to stay. Yes, 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 yes. It's not important that they're actually connected, but I will try to deliver some coal to the station because it will keep people relatively happy. Okay, something is parking everyone. The coal trains are actually overloading because we have more than we needed, and this is the reason why we're going to do what I'm going to do, because that means the coal train can also go to the staging yard that we're currently creating. So once we get that one out, you will be able to move the trains that are here, and then we can get the coal train, and etc., etc. You can see how that works. Cool. Yeah, we don't want a line of trains waiting here, and that's what we're addressing. Excellent. Let's get the outside track as our guiding light. Right there. Could also do right here. I don't want a staging. I don't want to stage in front of this thing. I just want enough connectivity to get the trains off the track effectively. Get you in here, yes, and the rest can probably go out there, and you guys can probably just go together. Do you want to go out here? Yes. You can go in there, you can go... There's so many options to do all of this, and so many ways to do it wrong too. Isn't that wonderful? I need one extra track. That was too much, and then we have to connect this back to the station, which I was hoping I could do relatively straight, but then you want to fight me, so I guess we'll fill this in, and then we have our straight line that we so desire. Cool. Good enough. That will do exactly what we wanted to do, and then here, I think I can be a little more clever and just set this up as a simpler way in. Always do the inside one, otherwise it looks funny. It's totally not necessary. It's totally not important, but I think this looks better when you just have to turn left twice, or you just let them enter on the same place. Gosh. Don't know if you saw that, but it did that funny thing with the track, and now it's not even connected to the thing that I wanted it to be connected to. So that's wonderful. But yes, this is what we're going to do. Give all of them enough connections. You're good, and you can come in here. We're not going to make this look the same, because that will be boring. Give you one that's actually opposite of what I just said looks good, and then we have everyone kind of connected to this staging hub north. We're almost done with this. We do have to signal it up. That part is obviously either really hard or really easy, depending on how much you've played with block signals, but we want a chain in and a block out. Always. There are no exceptions. Unless when you get lazy and it's like, you know what? This is all single directional track, so it really doesn't make a big difference, so leave me alone. Let's get a couple block signals here to release these and let trains actually go through this. Should technically probably mostly be also chain signals, but that's not what I'm setting up here. So it will be okay. Get those two signals in, and then one release signal. That looks good. Okay, this side is taken care of. Let's do the other one really quick. This is just going to be normal release signals to get into the stations. We need a couple more chain signals before we're done here, but those are all easy to handle. Get them as close to the junctions as absolutely necessary. Do you know how often I say nonsense when I know exactly what I want to say, but I get distracted because I'm clicking something and I'm saying something, and when I watch the videos back, I'm like, holy crap, what did I try to say here? Because none of those words made any sense. Sometimes it's annoying when you point them out, but most of the time it's not. It's just like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why would I say that? Why did I just say, oh my gosh? Like, all those things are just awkward and weird. But we are in the place where I want it to be. Good. Let's get the first offender first, which is the wood cutting train setup thingamajig. We just want to add the staging hub. Very simple. And in the staging hub, we are going to make this optional. And optional means you are at the sawmill. Good. You're loading until you have 100%. And I want you... Actually, I think we need 2. Yes, I think we need 2. We need to go to staging hub. Perfect. You sit here, and you're really just going to pass. You're not going to unload anything because that's important. And then from there, we are at the staging hub. I want to give you a wait condition. We want to wait for... what is it? For cargo amount? For station cargo amount. Very important. I didn't realize this. For station cargo amount. And if the station cargo amount is less than... Let's call it 1,000 if I can type this here. Good. Why 1,000? Because the station itself can hold like 3,000 units, 3,040 obviously. And a train right now that I have can hold 500. If a train sits here in the staging hub and is leaving when the station still has 1,000 in it, then there's a chance the train will arrive at the hub before the hub hits 0. That's all I want, because there's a little bit of traveling in between here, etc., etc. And that's all I want to take care of. And then it goes there. You may be seeing that this signal is no longer used, and I will actually remove that for all of them, because a staging yard should be able to take care of the things that I want to happen here. And we're going to add a couple extra signals so we can unlock traveling for all of them. But this looks good. That's the wood hub. That's the first one. Let's do the second one. Pretty much same thing. We're not going to do rail here. We're going to add the same logic, and then I think stone can get the same logic too. You will just pass through here, and then you will go, not rail, we just talked about that. Then you go to a staging hub, yes, and you will wait here. I think I set something up wrong for the wooden one, and I have to go back and triple check that. Don't worry, I will try to remember. Optional. Okay, you can go to, this is the wrong one. Okay, thank you. That's what I set up wrong. I want you to go to warehouse import. That is the optional one, because we're sitting here at warehouse import, set optional, go to 2 if the condition is not met. And here, and I'm going to explain all of that in just a second. Let's do this again. I want you to be 1,000. Please don't make me reset that if I click this button. Okay, yeah, if you're less than 1,000 for coal, go to warehouse import. Otherwise, stay at 2. How are you supposed to read this? I don't like how the UI has done this, but it does make sense enough once you understand the first thing. And trust me, I had a very long late night Discord conversation about this. Thanks Seats, thanks Hi for getting me through this. But this is what should happen, and I may still be wrong about this. We are going to the coal mine. We're going to load until we're 100% full. This makes sense. There's nothing special here. Then we're going to staging hub north. Once you're here, where do you go next? Well, the next target, the next station, the next stop is optional, because that's what we said here. And it's optional because we will now say go to warehouse import 2 if the station cargo at this station is less than 1,000 units. And we probably need to make this a filter, because I heard that there's a potential problem. Otherwise, it takes the whole warehouse. But let's say this is coal. If the station cargo for coal at this station is less than 1,000. Otherwise, go to 2. Choose where you are, which means you will park. I don't like this, because it's effectively, here's your warehouse, here's your if condition, here's your else condition. It should read, this is your scope, if, else. This go-to needs to be at the bottom of this card. That's really all I'm saying. It would make a lot more sense than what it does right now, but it's fine. Once you figure it out, life is good. Okay, that one should be okay, but we did realize that this one was wrong, because we're not going to staging hub north. We are going to warehouse import, and click the rail again. Stop it. Warehouse import. Okay, good. You do want to unload there. No, we do want to option here. Set optional. Go to 2 if this is false. Warehouse import. We do need the wood. Okay, weight condition is until station cargo amount is less than 1,000. I do expect this to work. Will it work? Well, we will find out. But that's all I want. For the trains that will go now, that's all they're going to do. They're just hopefully going to get out of the way here. And we're just going to send a couple trains away so they can all do the same thing. They're already full, so that should make our life a little easier, but we're just going to see how things work. Add a couple more signals here so trains stop blocking whatever else is going on here. I'm adding a couple extra signals just so they can move a little quicker. And yeah, that should be fine. Oh, I did add a bypass here for the wooden one, because that was another problem that I kept seeing, and it was really annoying, but it's okay now. I think we're in a better spot. We have to let these run for just a little while until we see everyone showing up. We have all these passenger trains now on different platforms. That's okay. I just need them to actually leave. What are you doing? You want to load at Trakai main station, Hauptbahnhof, so you can get some stone in. That's cool. There's some wood being unloaded. That's also cool. You may notice that we won't have a lot of wood here for a little while. But there we go. There's the first train. And the first train was just parking here, because that was its task. But we don't have 1,000 tons of coal. Oh, we do have 1,000 tons of coal here. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I may have the sign flipped. That is very possible. You came, road at warehouse 2, warehouse import, staging north. It's possible that they still have the old command sitting there, and we're just going to have to wait for another one to come in, and then I may or may not have to fix the thing that I just set up in the cart. What's this? Passenger train. Passenger trains will never have to wait. I just want you to go straight to here. You're missing some fuel. You're also missing some fuel. Oh, that's right. The coal train that is going to go through here, I actually don't mind. Let's do this. If you not just pass here, but you kind of unload here. So any train that passes staging hub north can get some coal unloaded or some coal refreshed, so we don't have to do that at the next station. I think that will be just fine because I don't expect that coal to be, well, running out quite frequently, because we did have a problem here in Trakai Hauptbahnhof where the coal was not available as much as I wanted it to be. So that is fine. I did add a couple more coal mines out here, so we needed more passengers, but that's a different problem. All right, stone one does not go through there. That's fine. That's the passenger train, doesn't go through there. This is the wood train. Let's follow this guy. You're currently going to pass staging hub north. Okay, let's set you on speed 2. We are currently out of bricks, which is not good. Whoa! Did you see how fast it sprinted through there? That was crazy. But I am assuming... something was very wrong about that whole experience. I did not appreciate that. But okay, we're just going to put a couple extra signals here and then pretend that this never happened. But he just kind of sprinted through. Why are you idle? Go. Oh, you skipped this all entirely. Interesting. Go to the next one. They're all confused as to what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to pass this. Okay, there's a coal train parked here. Perfect. Until done. Oh, you're unloading though, so that's not the same thing. Gosh. This game is just not helping me. Pass staging hub north. You did pass it. I want you to go to the warehouse import though. Yes, there. Don't crash in this train. Don't crash. Gosh. Still don't know what happened there. Why is this train not moving right now? Because you are kind of in the middle of something. Get you out of the way maybe. Do you have passengers? You don't have passengers, so this will be relatively cheap. Transfer to train depot. Trucky. Perfect. You should be able to go. And go to warehouse import. Thank you very much. I don't know what happened there. Why did they try to fly through that location? That seems buggy? Buggy at best, buggy at worst? I don't even know. There's another coal train. You will probably find that there is a little bit of fuel that we can store here. That's cool. Yeah, you can keep unloading until you're ready to go. I would like to see a wood train actually do the right thing. Let's follow you and see if you can do this without jumping through the whole station and destroying everything because you just start flying. That's a weird bug, though. Nope. You can... What? What is that? I didn't want to debug this thing, but that is clearly not my fault. So something is fudged up here because you didn't park here. You didn't stop here. Okay, I will give you another signal there. Maybe... No, you shouldn't need a block signal because all the other ones are fine. All these signals are, I think, appropriate. It's just like a slingshot that is going on. What are you going to do? I'm guessing you're doing the same thing. I'm not even going to follow you. But once you get to one of these signals, you probably... Yeah, you just... Why? Why? What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Sawmill 2. Yes, that looks good. You have 8 trains on here. Cool. I didn't know that you can actually see this. Sawmill 2. Makes sense. Load until 100%. Staging hub north. You pass this. Okay. What other options do we have? Visit. Maybe. I don't need you to do anything here. I just need you to visit. Maybe that will help a little bit. I don't know. We have to tell this guy to actually go to the next station. Because, yep. This is a reason to stop playing this game. This is ridiculous. That should not happen the way it's happening. It's completely unnecessary. Get out of here. Yep. Then you also do your thing and get out of here. That is very, very, very annoying. There's no reason for this to happen. I'm very annoyed by that. Very, very much so. Okay, you can go to the next thing. Just undo you. There you go. Is there another one? No. This one actually parks here. So visit and pass. Pass doesn't work on a big station apparently. Okay, this is maybe interesting enough. So what are you guys doing? You currently are at 500 tons of wood. Cool. You are fully fueled. Good. You're visiting staging hub north. And that's it. Our warehouse has 0 wood. So do I have my sign flipped? Go here. It's very possible. Let's see. Warehouse import 2. If the station cargo is at 1,000, at less than 1,000, go here. I thought that's what it was. But oh, this is another problem of reading it. Is it potentially go to warehouse import unless go to 2 if the station cargo is less than 1,000. So if we do this, if the station cargo is now more than 1,000, don't go to 2. It's very possible that that's the problem. Yeah, they're all going now. So I think I just have it set up backwards, which I don't think the UI reads that well for that. I really, really don't. Let's just flip all these things around and then they should be relatively happy and actually do the thing that I want you to do. How much code do we have sitting here? 3,000. Cool. So I expect you to just sit here, even once you're empty. You are empty. Okay, interesting. Here's another condition that I then have to take care of. At wait condition. I also would like you to weigh for empty cargo. And then you can, hold on. Can I give you another optional? Go, warehouse import, go do stuff. I would like to tell you to leave at wait condition for empty cargo. I like that. I don't mind putting this in the front. You are at cargo at 0%. But you can't leave right now because there's a bunch of stuff going on. That's fine. Now you could leave, but you're not leaving because station cargo is at this. So, and now they're both false. Yeah, I would really like one of them to move, but obviously that's not happening. What do I do here? What do I do wrong here? I want multiple things. So if cargo at 2 is at 0, it's bigger than 0. That's good. If cargo is bigger at 0, go to 2. If cargo is less than 0, stay where you are. No, if cargo is less than 0, go to the import. Because once you get to the import, you can actually get out. You don't like that. You're sitting here until done. You unload at station. Until done. Okay. There's really no wait condition there. So that should be okay. I will just let you go for right now and we'll see if we have a couple other trains coming through and helping us do the thing that I want to do. Okay. You are the stone tracks. Cool. Stone, you're currently still doing the thing where you go to a specific rail. Let's stop that. Let's do the same thing that we did earlier. First go, not rail. There we go. Staging hub north. You're just going to visit this. There's no condition. And then you can go to warehouse import, at which you then will unload. And you will only go here. Go to 2 otherwise. If the station cargo amount is 1,000, right? You will only go here if the station cargo amount is less than 1,000. Otherwise, you will stay at 2. Weird. Yeah, I don't like how that reads, but it's fine. We'll get over it. You're going down here because this one certainly has less than 1,000 units of wood sitting there. Awesome. You're moving all your stuff. That's nice. Go to Trakai. Go to Trakai. And the coal trains are just there to block a couple other trains. That's nice. What's going on down here? Everything is broken because we are out of bricks. I'm just shaking my head if you can't tell. This is the reason to stop playing this game. Developers, please fix this nonsense. There should not be. Here's the thing. There's always people that like to suggest, but this game does it this way. Which sometimes gets really annoying. But sometimes it's totally appropriate. Here's what I'm going to say. Transport Fever 2. They give you 3 speed options. And then a bunch of game speed options. When They can no longer support any of the options. They let you click the button. They will just not go that fast. That will totally be fine. If I'm on 3, but I'm only getting half speed because you have to throttle something for reasons, I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. I at least feel like I clicked the button to let me go faster. Just don't give me the button when you know it's broken. No bueno. That is not good enough. So please fix that. All right, you are unloading. Okay, you are already empty. You are waiting. How much wood do we have? We have 1,000. So once we have less than 1,000 sitting here, so once we have enough people actually picking it up, I'm expecting the train to move. That's one of the wood trains. I don't care which one, honestly. One of the wood trains has to move, and we are less than. I think we're getting there. Come on, just give me a couple more people to do the thing. Yes, all of them move now. That's a little unfortunate that all of them want to move at the same time, but we will survive. You, currently the station is probably at, 3,000 stone, which probably also means we could send one of these trains home. That will be fine. You are still a problem, though, because the station itself, we're not consuming as much coal as we may like. Okay. That makes me think something different here. I do want you to unload at the staging hub. I don't really want to make it cargo dependent because we just need to refuel all the time. So let's tell you to just go there and unload. But the 3 trains that we currently have doing it, they can just stick around because it's probably fine. All right, yeah, you go. There's just a signal there. That seems to be working fine. We have the bricks coming in again. All of these guys find a platform whenever they feel like it. That is fine. We're using the conditionals now. I think that is good. This is our staging hub just in front of the import. And just by the looks of it, we probably need a new one of those relatively soon. How about one of these we can just sell? I don't think there's necessity to get you do anything else. There's a passenger for the hub. Yep, that makes me feel better. And no trains are currently backing up anything. So both 2 tasks that I thought we're going to accomplish today were accomplished. This is not perfect yet, but I think it's it's moving at least, which is a plus. I do think we have a lot of bricks here. We have 1,800 bricks actually sitting in that station, which then makes me wonder how many do we have sitting out here. We don't have enough workers to have more sitting out here. We have 500 sitting there, and this is the train that goes to the hub that will bring us 500 more bricks, but I would really like to get all of this filled up. How many workers do you have on board? 200. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Give me this and click on this and send that one out. Cool. That will get us enough workers for bricks. I hope, I want to. Awesome. That's what I had. Let's follow this train and see how it goes. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time when we do finally get some upgrades in to advance the game, because we've just been toying around with fixing what was there. There's more. There's more to unlock. There's more industries to build. There's a bunch of stuff that we haven't touched recently, and it's about that time. Awesome. Are those 3 trains all passenger trains for bricks? I think I have too many passenger trains for bricks then. Oh well. Should I redo this 4 field where the trains are currently parking? I think the answer is yeah, probably. Well, good luck with that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.